Hey guys, Jarek here, and Killing Floor has just started its Hillbilly Horror Sideshow, which is basically their Halloween event. They do it every single year, except for this year is a little bit different. Usually it's just a generic Halloween event. This year it has to do with hillbillies. All the enemies have been reskinned to be hillbillies. They give you a hillbilly map. They added in 8 new different weapons, and they added Halloween achievements, most of which are hillbilly related, and some extra character like models you can download to play as. But for now, we're going to be focusing on the weapons themselves. The first one I'm going to show you is a Berserker weapon, and it's a Scythe. So I'm only a level 3 Berserker. For a level 3 Berserker, this is 750 pounds. So let's go ahead and buy this and check it out. So here's the Scythe. Kind of has a cool metallic sound. It almost sounds like they edited one of those rubber balls in the swing, except for added a metallic kind of clank to it, which, honestly, I'm fine with that. It sounds kind of cool. So yeah, how do you change another, how do you add in another melee weapon for Berserker, and how do you make it feel new, interesting, different, and, basically not like another generic weapon that was already in the game? I think they did a very good job at this. It has less range than the Claymore, it has more range than the Katana. I need to get off this roof or I'm going to get fucked over up here. But yeah, less range than the Claymore, more range than the Katana. This kind of works like the axe a little bit. The animations are a little different, meaning you swing it kind of from side to side. However, where it really excels in being different is the widespread attack. Anything within this ranged attack, you can get 4 or 5 enemies at once if they're all standing in line in front of this attack, and I'll try to show you that. So that's really where it excels, and it makes it very, very good for clearing out. See, I just got 2 for 1 there. It makes it very, very good for clearing a path, trying to get, say, if you're a Berserker and everyone's starting to get overrun, it makes it very easy to kind of clear one area so you can get the rest of your teammates to just kind of follow after you and then kite the enemies along instead of getting surrounded. In terms of damage, it's weaker than the Claymore. I think the damage is right about the same as the Katana. Maybe a little bit stronger, not much of it is. It doesn't seem to be overpowered, but it does. At the same time, it doesn't seem to be too weak. So definitely a good damage for it, not overpowered or anything. And that right there is about the farthest range you're going to get out of this Scythe. And I'll use it for 1 more round, so you can kind of see it against the Scrake and whatnot. I am going solo. This is only just me. I'm playing on normal difficulty to get kind of a reference for how strong this thing actually is. So the Skrakes usually take about a good 5 heavy swings or so, 4 or 5 heavy swings to the head with a 5 or 6 people in your listen server. So that's a pretty decent damage. The Claymore is definitely stronger, like I've said. And it's just a cool new weapon they've added in. It's a Scythe. Fuck yes, Scythe. That's all you gotta say. And as I was saying, this is a little bit different. Like I said, they added 8 new... they added in 8 new weapons to Killing Floor. This is one of the weapons that you actually have to buy. 4 of those are in downloadable content. It's kind of interesting how it came out to be. And I can't get mad about it. I can see why people would get angry about this, but at the same time, I can't complain. I love Tripwire. They're easily one of my favorite developers. They've given you a ton of stuff for free in Killing Floor, so I really can't get mad at them. There's no way I can get mad at Tripwire. But the way it kind of came out to be is that these are all originally created by users, players that played Killing Floor. But Tripwire, like they did with the IJC weapon pack, 2 for 1, like they did with the IJC weapon pack, they added in new textures, they added in kind of the way the guns work, new animations, they changed the damage, they balanced it into the game a lot better than it originally was, so it could be whitelisted and actually work with the game and not have the game be broken by adding in just random-ass weapons. So, they kind of worked that out, and 4 of these ones are all made by users that they totally remade, as I said. So that's how those came to be, which is interesting. I can't get mad about it. It's only $4. You get 4 weapons for $4. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than any other company's going to give you. Most other companies would try to Jew you out of so much money just to get you to buy 1 freaking map. So I can't get mad at that price. It's on sale, 50% off. Original price is $8, so that's still really cheap. So I really can't get mad about it. And all the weapons they added are super cool and really, really well done. This one included. This is definitely one of those ones, and whenever I go Berserker, I'll most likely be using this, just because of how wide the attack is. Like all of those enemies at once. The funny thing is, out of that DLC you got to download, 2 of the weapons were actually... Get out of here, Husk. 2 of these weapons were actually made for the Berserker, which is kind of strange that 2 would be in one class. It's actually very interesting. Some of the new weapons they added left classes out entirely. Like, say, I think the medic got left out, but I think you have more than enough guns for the medic. Hey, we're done. So yeah, there's the Scythe. And by the way, you can stun heavier enemies like Skrakes and Fleshbounds. I don't know if you can stun a Fleshbound. I'm pretty sure you can, but I know you can stun Skrakes. So hey, there's the Scythe. Let me show you what it looks like on the ground.